Boom. Go. Yes. Out we go. Out we go. Go, go, go. Alright, let's see. Is that on? YouTube. I did that video, and they didn't share it. Bloody YouTube. There we go. I think we're on, are we? I think we're live. Yeah? Think so. Think we'll go. I'm just checking. Just check that. Think so. Let me see. Are we go? Yeah, we are. Hello. How we all doing on this brilliant stream? Let me get up the chat thing. Right, here we go. Participants. Oh, I can see who was in the chat. Oh, okay. That's a good feature. I didn't know I could do that. So got me in there and Party Pooper. Hello. Hazel, hello. Evening. Yep. Hello to you too. How's everyone doing? Just making sure everything's going okay there. Right, I think we're good. Are we on? Yeah. Hopefully the music's not too bad. It's just some casual Christmas music. And I am missing something, but I wonder if anyone's noticed what I'm missing. Because, you know, it is that time of the year. Yeah. Does anyone notice what I'm missing? Oh dear. I'm a banana sometimes, aren't I? There's a new thing actually I've just put on, which is questions. If anyone has any questions about the weather, about anything, say it in that questions bit. I don't know how it works, but you know, I'm learning it. Yeah, you're right. So let me just grab it real quick. 1 minute. Right. Oh, too big. It's too big. Oh, my glasses are gonna fall off. Oh. Right, there we go. Christmas cheer, everyone. Christmas cheer. What is going on? There we go. Right, that looks awful, but you can tell. I mean, if I do that, put it right over my eyes, yeah. I'll just do the stream like this now. Hello, everyone. I can't see anything. I'm silly. Sorry, everyone. It's meant to be serious. This channel. I'm too silly. I can't fit it on my head. Ugh. There we go. There's just a big line across my glasses now. Oh dearie me, I'm silly. So yeah, the plan is today. I can't see anything. I've mucked my glasses up. So the plan is today we're going to do a mini snow watch for the weekend, which is mostly going to affect the West, and we'll have a quick look at some charts. We'll have a look at the 10 to 14 day forecast. We'll look at the ECM data in a bit. Now, I did just say at the beginning of the stream that YouTube were not recommending my latest video properly. I have no idea why. But yeah, it was doing terribly. So if you haven't watched it, go and give it a watch. I'd greatly appreciate it. Yeah, that's it really. Got 6 of you in here. Hello everyone. Yeah. But yeah, if you have any questions, there is a Q&A section. Which I did say I would answer any questions live if anyone had any. Should we start then where we always start? Right, we're going to start with... And I don't even know if this is aligned. Right, I'll move it. There we go. What's everyone's opinion on the Christmas music? Right, so I've gone to the Weather Outlook, Brian Gazer's website, so if any of you are interested in checking out his charts and data, then check it out. Weatheroutlook.com. So we'll go through everything. So this is currently at the moment, so it's 8 o'clock now. Pretty dry picture apart from parts of the southwest Wales. And parts of northern Scotland have a little bit of precipitation. Some of it might be wintry over the tops of mountains, but it's not to worry about. It's not much accumulation there. Let me just make sure that's all right. Cheers, Fletcher. Hello. Hello, Hazel. Thanks. I'm glad the music's good. I just picked it randomly from a playlisty thing, which was non-copyright. Gotta do non-copyright. It might be important in the future. So. Through Thursday into Friday, overnight, there is a band of rain moving eastwards, across the country from the west, bringing bouts of heavy rain for Republic of Ireland, Northern Ireland, and Western Scotland. Possibly a slight hint of a little bit of winteriness right up the top of the mountains. That front's going to clear eastwards, bringing bands of rain, weakening front though as it moves eastwards. And eventually gets into the southeast. So some areas could see decent amounts of rainfall. Shouldn't be too bad though. Then behind it, the air turns colder for Scotland. You can see some of the showers are turning more wintry in nature. Then another front moves through from the west. Another heavy bouts and possibly even thundery bouts of rain in the far southwest of Scotland there. And then that front expands and clears away to our east. It's kind of like a weather front. And behind that becomes the colder air. You can see the colder air sinking into Scotland, so more showers turning wintry from the north. And then you can see showers are becoming more extensive across Scotland and northern England, now seeing a few showers through Saturday night. Look at that, quite extensive snow showers. There might be a yellow warning for that. For those snow showers, could be quite heavy and quite persistent in parts. Obviously a bit of rain mixed in because it's quite close to -5 in parts in the eastern corner. But in the west, it's probably pretty certain that you're going to see a little bit of snow, especially with elevation, so like 100 metres above elevation, I'd say, or 200 metres. But then as you can see through Sunday morning, this is what I've made the video about, there's quite extensive snow showers moving in from the northwest on that really strong wind, and some of these could push inland. But they could turn back to rain in parts. So as you can see, through the Midlands northwards, there's actually quite extensive snow showers there. But a lot of them could be mixed in with rain, so it could be sleet, growlpool, hail, that sort of thing. And some of them are bringing the showers further southeastwards. Some of them aren't, like the UKV. The UKV is pretty bad for performance when it comes to predicting things. Look, there we go. But yeah, there's that front though. It clears away pretty quickly. Could bring a couple of flurries to Wales as well. Not much further south than that, though, I wouldn't imagine. Maybe Dartmoor in the far southwest, but I wouldn't be so sure on that. Before everything clears away and only a few showers left in Scotland overnight. Into Monday, pretty dry day, more rain moves in for Scotland, wet weather, and then a little band sinking southwards. It's not too heavy though, and there's just a couple of fronts moving through. Into Tuesday, a long way off though, so things aren't always guaranteed. I saw that someone sent a message. I hear there's another name storm the way this weekend. Would you have to know if it is true or if the media's scaremongering again? A name storm? I don't think so. Well, I just checked the warnings. There's a weather warning, so it'll tell me on here, won't it? If I go to Met Office. It just says unsettled weather, yeah. Bringing rain, disruptive strong winds. National severe weather warnings for wind have been issued. No, there's no. It is going to be very windy though, but it's not a named storm. More settled from Christmas Day is going to be absolutely exceptionally mild, isn't it? But yeah, I would say that is media scaremongering because I haven't heard of that, to be honest. So yeah, I don't think that bit is true. We'll have a look at the other models then, see what they're showing for that period. Make sure to leave a like on this. YouTube are not recommending my channel, I'm telling you. They've killed it off. They did this with my old channel. They've stopped it from growing. Look at that. We're gaining all them new weather fans, and they've just slowed down a bit, haven't they? I'm not bothered. Just do it for a bit of fun anyway. Just weird though. Just weird. We'll have a look at the GFS next to see what that's showing for Saturday to Sunday. So there you go. Obviously it's lower res, so it will show more extensive risks. So bit of snow in the north, obviously the northern England possibly through Saturday afternoon to Saturday night. Then quite a big band of snow showers banding together. That just suggests banding of showers together. Not like that's not all going to be snow. And it just shows heavy banding of snow with a strong northwesterly wind. Could be very windy as well. I might have to talk about that, especially in the west. There's definitely going to be an amber warning for it. Then they start to move further inland, as you can see there. Might turn more to rain now as it moves inland, obviously. Could be a little bit of sleet though, mixed into western areas, even into the southern Wales there, southwest Wales being indicated there. Wouldn't expect any accumulations with this, just a couple of fleeting flurries. Little bit of a feature showing up there on Sunday afternoon for Wales there, rain, sleet and snow, and then for some for the Northern Ireland and maybe a little bit into the Republic, not too much, and then obviously Northern England and Scotland getting the brunt of the showers. And then after that we'll have a quick look at the other data. That what did you say? Whoops, I'm clicking around on chat. So yeah, the high pressure over France for a while needs to shift if we are going to get any good cold. I'll show you the GFS 12Z in a minute, actually. Mickey, I'll show you that in a minute, and we'll take a look. We'll take a look and see what it's showing. Can I see that? I don't know. Right, okay. Let me go back on that. Right, let's see. So next we'll go through the arpège. This is a pretty good model. I quite like it. This is higher resolution, so it won't show as much snow shows. Might zoom in a little bit as well, because it might be a little bit small. Video send it from my no problem. No problem. Right, we'll move on then. Right, Saturday, as you can see, rain moving in from the west and that very strong westerly wind. Probably 50 to 60 miles an hour, even in coastal areas on the east. Don't know how, to be honest, but I think it's just well, I call it the non-technical term, the circling of air masses, but it's probably just because it's that strong. The winds are carrying over to the east as well, and probably central areas as well, seeing some quite strong winds. As you can see with the arpège, the Météo France front, a lot of this rain is turning increasingly to snow as it moves inland. Quite banding in the western parts, even towards Manchester, Leeds. Bit of clustering of showers there, maybe Sunday morning, before they clear away quite quickly. And then a little bit into southwestern Wales, and then a little bit over the very, very highest mountains in the southwest. Dartmoor sort of area. Then it all turns back to rain. Doesn't last very long with the arpège, so maybe it won't do anything. But could be a little bit of snow in the west and the southwest. Little bit of a feature moving into Scotland there, but it's mostly rain. Maybe a little bit of snow over the highest of ground, but not too much to worry about. GEM, this one's usually not great with snow coverage, because again it is a bit lower resolution. But there's the extent of the snow showers in that eastern portion. I think they could move a bit further inland through Sunday morning. Maybe more central areas into the Midlands. But obviously I'm not too sure. I'll tell you, the ECM does show it way more widespread than this does. But yeah, there's a chance of a couple of snow showers there. When I'll show you the ECM, I have to use it on here. There you go. So you can see there's them wintry showers moving in from the west as the colder air mass sinks in. You can see it's showing way more widespread showers moving in even into the southeast and the corner. Quite heavy snow showers there, packing in as that wind changes more to a northerly northwesterly tilt. But yeah, there's definitely possibilities of anywhere seeing snow showers with this. But I'm not sure about the air mass being cold enough for it really. And then after that, lots of rain. Next, we'll do our 10-day forecast then. Let me load that up, and there we go. Start with the icon model, and we'll run through it. So at the moment, we're under a ridge, so it's pretty cold. At 44 degrees at the moment, so pretty cold. Not interestingly cold, but nonetheless. Tomorrow there's a bit ridge builds through the country, so a little bit cold. In the morning, but before the milder air clears back in through Friday into more westerly and then a northwesterly tilt through Saturday into Sunday. Saturday doesn't look very mild at all, really. But Sunday, however, is when you see the -5 line entering. The icon doesn't make much of it. Maybe Sunday, 6 AM looks like about the best time, between 6 and about 9 AM, if you want to see any flurries before it gets too mild again. Then we're into that northwesterly into northerly through Saturday into Sunday, and then into Monday a ridge through the country before the westerlies and southwesterly winds move in, and there's Christmas Day. Exceptionally mild, 10-degree ice firm covering many parts of central southern Britain there. 12 degrees, 11, 12 degrees. It's not exactly going to be record breaking, but it is very mild upper level air, you would say. Hello learners, how you doing? Yeah, it's very mild upper level air though. Yeah. So as we move through, obviously them southwesterly winds continue, and the temperatures shown here actually aren't as high as I thought they would be. 5, 6, 7, 8. They're not exactly anything spectacular or sparkling, are they? Let's have a look at the GFS. This is what I wanted to show you. Potential for a little bit colder. Now the GFS has much more of a widespread -5 line through the country, actually avoiding Scotland, but through most of the country, the -5 line is in. Definitely posing the risk of widespread snow showers and, well, sleety showers, I should say. Snow over the highest ground, probably. It's only transient before much milder air moves in from the west, as there you go, there's Christmas Day at 12 p.m. And we're bringing up not as mild air, but pretty mild air. Probably higher temperatures with that as well. Now, it's about the same 9-10 degrees, so it's not going to be outstandingly, like, ridiculously temperatures, but it's going to be pretty mild. But then, as you can see, as we move through, high pressure begins to move out to our west. As I showed in today's video earlier, which did terribly. I have no idea why. We can just see Atlantic ridging to the west of Greenland, as you can see. So the high pressure begins to move slightly in the Atlantic. However, like Mickey noted, this high pressure towards Spain, of the Azores high towards Spain, is being very stubborn at moving. However, as this low pressure clears to the east on the 31st of December, we did begin to bring down quite a cold northerly wind. The -5, -10 line moving into Scotland for a time, and it actually displaces the Azores high further southwestwards. High pressure begins to develop strongly towards Greenland, quite a strong area of high pressure there, and then we bring down some very cold air, to be honest, from the north, with low pressure systems running through. Now, it is the GFS, so how believable is it? Probably not, but it's interesting nonetheless. But it keeps it cold the whole run through the first part of January. We'll have a look at the ECM as well, you know, the ECM longer range, and we'll see what they're showing as well. But there you go. That is a cold and quite wintry run, really, with the GFS there. So if you want cold, then that's probably the one you want. But it's quite a way off, obviously, very uncertain, probably won't happen, because a lot of the runs are keeping this ridge, this high pressure system, to our south, like I showed in that last time's thumbnail. But this one does display, the cold air does win out and does displace the high pressure towards Spain there. Before ridge towards Greenland, obviously looks like it's about to topple there, but would produce probably another day or two of colder weather. Hello, how are you doing, Danny Bay? My moderator in the chat. Everyone say hello. Right, we'll have a look at the GEM next. So that one's quite interesting. The GEM next then, very similar for the next few days. If obviously there's Christmas Day again, pretty mild. In fact, even milder temperatures there, probably a bit of an outlier. 10, 11 degrees, looks like the maximum, so about 10 or 11 degrees, so pretty mild for Christmas Day. And then keeps that southwesterly until the very end of the run, where again, a bit more Atlantic ridging. However, low pressure systems are stuck around Greenland and continuing the westerly or very mild southwesterly wind there till the very end of the run. So quite a mild run there, really. And then finally the ECM, which is just going out to the extended ridge. I didn't look. Again, very similar. Although again with this run, it's not as cold with the -5 line. Does get in though on Sunday morning. The -5 line there, you see. Just about pretty nip and tuck before turning into that northerly. Then over Christmas, there you go, pretty mild. So someone will like that in my chat. 10 degree ice firm getting in to the most of the country. 2 minute temps about 10 or 11 exactly. So about 10 or 11 degrees is probably about the maximum, probably about right as well. So that's pretty good, I'd say. So it's going to feel pretty good. Then as we progress through, let's see what it shows. I haven't looked at this yet. So actually it does show a little bit more slight ridge in the Atlantic, so it does move the high pressure away from Spain slightly, allowing a bit more of a northwesterly wind to sink southwards. The -5 line does get in actually there. I would not expect it to. However, it's under a ridge, so not exactly going to be wintry or anything stunning. Then the southwesterly winds return, because that high pressure moves back towards Spain and brings up some very mild air once again. Tries to get the cold air back in, but there's not really a sufficient block to our west. There's a low pressure system which has overrode it, being carried along the jet stream. So on the 1st of Jan, it looks very mild. Again, tries to ridge out again to our west, but there's just too much energy, even though the PV has moved. Does it look the same on the other one? The PV's more displaced to the east there, on the midnight run, but on the 12Z run, it's still there, which is proving an issue So there you go. So I think you're going right about mid-Jan. Give us a shout, mate. I live near Saltburn by the sea. Been a bit raw today. Well, shout out to you, Mickey. Oh yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. They're a good channel, that one. Good channel. I do actually watch them. Yeah, they're pretty good. Bit of fun. I like the guy on there. I forget his name, but I like the guy on there. It's pretty funny. There you go. Right, we'll move on then. So we'll move on to the ECM. My good preparation. So this is I've showed these earlier, but these are the updated versions of them. So we'll have a look at these really quickly. So we'll pull that up, and we'll pull this up. Let's see if it's showing the high pressure towards Spain still. So this is week 1. Again, very mild, like I showed in earlier's video. Not going to gloss on it too much, but high pressure over and just to the west of the country. Very mild, 3 to 6 degrees above average for week 1, the 23rd to the 30th. Now, is that fully in view? Yes, it is. Week 2 is the 30th to the 6th of January, so that week. And things have changed from earlier's update because it's still showing the high pressure to the south and high pressure ridging in the Atlantic. Low pressure's retreated further eastwards, away from the Nordic regions, and we're kind of on the periphery of a northerly and on the periphery of a southwesterly, so probably quite mild there, to be honest. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. However, the temperatures are a little bit cooler than they were earlier, as you can see there. They were above average, and now they're kind of around average or no signal. So that's slightly a change. You can see where the warmer temperatures are, where the ridging is. The colder air is still to the north, though, so that's very, very flimsy and not reliable at all. However, week 3 also keeps that high pressure towards Greenland, so maybe there's a sign for a negative NAO lining up. Still some low pressure to the east, when winds with that would probably be coming in from the northeast. So pretty cold there, if that's true. However, that keeps the ridge going over the top of the country, so pretty dry. Could be a bit frosty and foggy. Probably milder than average, though. And there you go. Milder than average, but before, it was actually a little bit milder than that before. So let's have a look at week 4 then. And that keeps the high pressure to our west, but there's not much to say. Maybe a slight northeasterly wind, but not too much to say about that. It just looks pretty dry. Again, looks very dry with that run, and the 2 meter temperatures are actually around average, so they've definitely brought down the temperatures, I would say, on these on this run compared to the one earlier. But obviously, it's a long way off; it's not worth considering. Week 5 now has a Atlantic ridge, so I don't know, and there's some high pressure over towards Scandinavia, or to the eastern side of Scandinavia. There's not much to say about that. There's a bit of low pressure way far south. Not much to say about that. Again, there you go. So it does show low pressure towards Greenland and like a ridge in the Atlantic, like probably keeping the westerlies going there. Probably a milder week. Temperature anomalies, not much of a signal. So maybe it has weakened the signals, and then actually that looks quite mild again with week 6. With low pressure to north, and you'd expect some high pressure to probably to our south, and winds are probably in from the west. Let's have a look. 500 millibar heights. Yeah, with low pressure to the north, towards Greenland and Iceland, high pressure to the south, and winds probably in there from the southwest, so that looks very mild. And it is. So, there you go, that's that one. We'll take a look very quickly at the ECM charts, if I can load them up, and remember how to do it. So it's the 12th month, it is the 19th, and it's the 12 runs. There we go. Right, so this is the latest ECM data. These are from all of the ensembles, so there's 52 of them. So these are scenarios. So in 10 days' time, when I pull them up properly, this will be the last thing I show. It's very short stream, this one. I do apologise. There's not much to show though, really. But on the 29th of December, high pressure's out to our west, and low pressure's to our east and northeast. And as on a postcard, probably quite mild, with winds probably in from the west. Maybe a little bit cooler in Scotland, but not much interest. And this is the deal breaker. On the 3rd of the 1st, 2025, high pressure is out in the Atlantic, a very strong Greenland block. High pressure, though, is placed towards France, and low pressure to the north, and winds are probably in from a mild westerly or southwesterly. These heights to the south are going to be the bloody killer. Because that all 51 members of yet again are showing this ridge to the south. And that is the deal breaker. That is the killer. So therefore, it doesn't look great. So, that's just the deal breaker. I mean, there's nothing more to say about it, really, is there? Dear me. How old are you? I'm 17. It says on my profile, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm 17. Don't like to admit it, but I am. Right, we'll have a look at the CFS really quickly. That'll just be out. Let's see what it's showing then. Should not have shown that. Very mild, very mild, very mild, very mild. Oh my word. Well, January's a write-off according to the CFS. Look at that. Mild, 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 mild. Any cold? Brief cold there. In about a year's time. Mild, mild, mild. Oh my word. Mild, mild. Well, CFS says mild, so therefore it's mild. That's it. So laughing, that's the end of the stream, everyone. A bit of a quiet one again today, but that's fine. Wasn't too much to say, was there really? Apart from what I wanted to show, the mini snow watch. We're all on the 6 foot snow, yeah? I'm 6, yeah. See, that's pretty good that someone my age doing this, I'll be honest. Watching. But yeah, that's everything. I know it's a bit of a short stream, and I do apologise, but there's not too much to show, is there? Check if there's been any questiones. Yeah, I'm not sure about videos over Christmas, actually. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, leave a like on the stream and obviously watch it again if you haven't seen everything. We did just do a mini snow watch, but there wasn't too much to say. Probably just in the west and the northwest. So there you go. 6 foot would be epic. Yeah, have a good Christmas, everyone. There probably will be another video tomorrow, but I'm not sure. YouTube have buried me in the desolate wasteland of giving me no views. I'm kidding. I do appreciate everyone that watches, though. But thank you, everyone, and I'll see you all